Hey, everybody, this is Mark from Circle of Dark Mother. This is the reading from the Embracing Lilith Myth, part 24. And we are coming closer to the conclusion. I think there's maybe four more parts. I may be wrong, but it's close to that. So hopefully you're enjoying it, and we'll be finishing this up soon. Chapter 23. A Samaritan woman came to draw water. Jesus said to her, "Give me some water to drink." For his disciples had gone off into the city to buy provisions. So the Samaritan woman said to him, "How can you, a Jew, ask me, a Samaritan woman, for water to drink?" John 4, 7 through 9. I followed this Yeshua ben Yusuf and saw many miracles and many things which people found hard to believe. He seemed to treat men and women alike with no regard for social standing. He also spoke of love and compassion as readily as most humans spoke of war. He never acknowledged me, but I sensed he recognized my presence, even though I was invisible to everyone around him. I found him extremely interesting, and I vowed to follow him to make sure Samiel didn't interfere with whatever he intended to do. I didn't know his whereabouts, but I knew at some point he would rear his ugly head and do something horrible. The disciples and Yeshua traveled through a city called Sychar, where the Samaritan people lived. I followed at a distance, but knew I had my chance to have an encounter with the prophet when his followers went looking for food. He was standing at Jacob's well in the center of town, so I took the form of a Samaritan woman, carrying a water pot, and approached the well. I ignored Yeshua because it was unseemly in the culture for a woman to talk to a man, not her relative. And Jews looked down on Samaritans because they considered them heretics. Yeshua said to me, "Give me a drink." I was shocked he spoke to me, but even more so that he wanted me to give him a drink. I said to him, "How is it that you, being a Jew, ask for a drink from me, a Samaritan woman?" Yeshua answered, "If you knew the gift of Elohim and who it is who says to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." I replied, sounding as confused as I could muster, "Sir, you have nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. Where then do you get that living water? Are you greater than our father Jacob, who gave us the well and drank from it himself, as well as his sons and his livestock?" Yeshua said to me, "Whoever drinks of this water will thirst again, but whoever drinks of the water that I shall give him will never thirst. But the water that I shall give him will become in him a fountain of water springing up into everlasting life. Sir, give me this water that I may not know thirst, nor come here to draw. Go call your husband and come here." I said, "I have no husband." He said to me, "You have well said, 'I have no husband,' for you have had 5 husbands." I looked at him in amazement. How did he know about my husbands? I had been married to Adam, Samiel, Phaez, Samson, and then Solomon. Startled, I said to him, "Sir, I perceive you are a prophet. Our fathers worshipped on this mountain, and you Jews say that in Jerusalem is the place where one ought to worship." Yeshua said, "Woman, believe me, the hour is coming when you will neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem worship Yahweh. You worship what you do not know. We know what we worship, for salvation is of Elohim, and those who worship must worship in spirit and truth." I wasn't quite sure what he meant, but I said, "I know that the Anointed One is coming. When he comes, he will tell us all things." Yeshua said to me, "I who speak to you am he." His disciples returned and ushered him away to go eat, probably to get him away from a Samaritan woman. As he walked away, he turned back and smiled at me like we shared a secret. I had the distinct feeling he knew exactly who I was. I retook my astral form and continued to follow them. That's the end of this section. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll continue with more soon. Thank you.